vehicle was sent 6 feet in the air in a ball of fire. I thought I was going to die.
It ripped my arm off. It broke my right femur.
I took such a hard blow to the head that my retina was torn apart.
Say a prayer for peace.
I'm Trace Atkins. I want to tell you about these true American heroes and how you can show your thanks by helping them through Wounded Warrior Project.
The Wounded Warrior Project has made a big difference in our life.
They reached out to us as a family. They reached out to my son, and they never forgot about us.
The job of helping thousands of our wounded warriors rebuild their lives is massive and growing every day. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Many of these service members suffer traumatic brain injury and post-traumatic stress disorder.
They helped me basically put my life back together.
If it wasn't for Wounded Warrior Project, I would be a statistic right now. I would have been one of those soldiers who came home and committed suicide.
I'm in the fields of Vietnam, the mountains of Afghanistan.
Your gift today of $19 a month can help us provide the programs and services desperately needed by our wounded service members. You'll honor and empower them so they can aid and assist each other.
They've personally impacted my life, and they've personally impacted thousands of lives.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month and you'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
There are so many men and women in the battlefield. The greatest casualty is being forgotten.
Please don't forget our wounded warriors. Make that call now.
Say a prayer for peace.
And we're quite honored to have with us First Lieutenant Andrew Kynard. He is a veteran of the Iraq War. He is on the board of directors of the Wounded Warrior Project. And Andrew, tell me, what does the public need to know? What's the number one thing that the Wounded Warriors need?
Thank you, Chuck. First and foremost, we should think of those that are on the battlefield still, even as we speak today. I think the public needs to know that casualties have not abated and that our military hospitals are as full today as they were back in 2004. The public should also know that of the returning service members, over 300,000 are coming back with post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injuries, and other hidden injuries of the war. We should be particular to recognize the families and especially the contributions of the family caregivers of the severely wounded. Economic empowerment by education and by employment are critical to a successful transition back home. And on Veterans Day today, it's a great start, but we think that if you want to get involved, please visit our website, woundedwarriorproject.org.
I know this war has been particularly tough because the advances of battlefield medicine have made wounds that previously weren't survivable. If you look back at World War II, maybe there were 2 wounded for every killed in action. Now the ratio is like 7 or 8 to 1 because of the advances in medicine. But that means we have more people coming back who have more problems.
We do recognize that, but you know the success here is that we also have more solutions to these problems by technology. I spoke with my friend on the phone last night who lost his leg in Iraq. He's actually leaving on Friday, tomorrow, to go back to Afghanistan as a company commander, as an above-the-knee amputee. We're seeing very successful technology application, but we still have a mission to fulfill, which is to empower these guys.
Well, Andrew, thank you very much for your service.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for coming in here. We have more on the Wounded Warrior Project. Michael Gargiulo is standing by right now with more on this. Michael?
Chuck and Paul, and we have more now on the Wounded Warrior and the program, the official government program. We're joined by Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for Wounded Warrior Care, Mr. John Campbell. Secretary Campbell, thank you for joining us.
Well, it's great to be here. It's a wonderful day, nice weather, and celebrating all these veterans for all wars is wonderful.
Absolutely. Your particular portfolio now is to help care and transition for some of our Wounded Warriors. Tell us about your priorities with that.
Well, the Wounded Warriors and Transition Policy is the department I run, and we're really interested in, obviously, the Wounded Warriors, but also the 170,000 transitioning service members each year. So we've got a number of programs that we have underway. One is a disability evaluation system, which really takes care of the whole process of taking Wounded Warriors from the time they get wounded until they get separated from the service or retire.
And the goal here, too, because we're now in America's longest war in Afghanistan, with long commitments in Iraq as well, is to get people back into our workforce.
Yeah, that's really important. Jobs, housing, everything. And what we really need to do is really hire veterans, because these young men and women are the best this country's got. They have skill sets that go so far beyond what I got out of Vietnam when I came out, and what they, compared to their peers, is really unbelievable. Because they're war fighters on one hand, but they also, build schools in Iraq and Afghanistan. They have community action and political organizing, which skill set that just puts them above anything else that we have.
Well, we want to thank you for your service, and we want to wish you good luck in helping everyone out. The Veterans Day Parade is going to continue right here from Fifth Avenue. Stay with us.